Have you ever wondered if Genshin characters need to go to the restroom? Well, you're in luck, because we asked ourselves the same question. And then we took it a step further and wondered what would happen if they needed to go to the restroom in an emergency. Say if they had something that was already expired, they'd had some Taco Bell, I don't know. How easy would it be for them to actually go? Would they make it? So I hope you're ready for probably the most cursed Genshin tier list that you'll ever see. And if you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and feel free to check me out on Twitch because we do a lot of Genshin live streams on there. But without any further ado, enjoy the video. So Punk, we are ranking characters based on how easy it would be for them to go to the toilet in an emergency. 5 is super easy, easy peasy, and then it goes down. We are on Kaya now, so look at his pants, because we realize we don't really ever look at their outfits in detail. So, Zoro pants, it's just old-fashioned pants, kind of. I would say it's pretty easy for him. They do look tight. Yeah, Jareth, maybe you're right. Maybe there's some wriggling, some shimmying needed. Let's give him a 4. See, the Mondstadt characters, they're practical. They're like, we might have to go to the restroom at some point, so they keep it. They keep it logical. How about her? She only, like, she has tights under, right? But like, she could probably just lift up her skirt and like, it would be pretty easy for her to go to the restroom, I would say, right? I've never worn a skirt. That's easy, right? Is it a 5? Okay, so Barbara gets a 5. Really easy for her to go to the restroom. Nothing would be spilled, except maybe some holy water, if you know what I mean. Okay. Full razor, belt and pants, easy. I would say an easy 5. The pants are loose too. 5. Xiangling. What is she wearing? Is that like a hot pants thing? I want to always give them the benefit of the doubt and say that these are pants that are not connected to the top, even though they look like they might be. I'm just going to think she can just go really easily with them. What do you think? I think they're shorts. Yeah, Rose, you're not wrong. It does look like a one piece with the front, but like the back, is yellow. You know, I'm pretty sure they're separate. I want to believe they're separate because as a chef, she needs to be practical. So I would give her a 4. Definitely harder than Kaya though. The top is long. It might hang in the toilet. Miss Beto. She also has like hot pants, I guess. Or maybe it's a bodysuit. I think it's the same as Xiangling, probably. It might be connected, but it also should probably not be connected for the sake of going to the restroom. You think it's a bodysuit? I do feel like this looks more complicated than Xiangling's setup, just because I fear that might be a bodysuit. Let's give her a 3. Yeah, jumping and wriggling required. I think that's fair. Xingqiu. That's just pants, isn't it? I think these are pants. That's a 5 for me. I mean, yes, they may be covered by this fish thing, by this fish outfit, whatever. But they're just pants. I would say 5. I love how we're taking this really seriously. Definitely like on this end too. Like he's probably right here. Ningguang. She has little shorts. So I'm gonna say it's a 5. Look at that. Like she doesn't want to spend much time going to the restroom. She can just like do it really quickly and go back to more important affairs. The same pattern from the shorts is by her neck. Let's just hope they're just matching. If this is like connected, then I would say she's like in the lowest category. I feel like if it's a one piece, she would never get this off in time. That would be like a 1. But if it is separate, it's a 5. So I would just put her on a 3. Jumping and wriggling required, which is probably fair for her situation. Official. I feel like that's a bodysuit. I would give her a 1. Or maybe like a 2. She has to, yeah, she's a 2 at best. On a good day, she's a 2. Sad. For the fashion. Our first number 2. Bennett. Oh, I never noticed these flaps on the sides. Are these for protection? I wonder. I mean, it's just shorts. I would say the belt obviously has to go, but I think it's pretty simple. Probably a 5. Protection from bad luck, you think? Where is he? Where's the Benster? That's a 5. Okay. For Noelle, I don't want to look underneath her skirt, but I guess I have to. I think these are tights. So if she's wearing tights, it's the same as for Barbara, although I'm assuming her dress is quite a bit heavier because it has armor pieces. So I would not give her a 5, I would give her a 4. Sorry, you couldn't see. Chi-Chi's a hard one for the list. We have to answer the eternal question. Do zombies poop? That's a very good question. I don't know that they do. Because, like, if she doesn't have a metabolism, there's nothing to, you know? But she still likes food. So, like, where does the food go? This has probably been done before. I don't think we're reinventing the wheel, you know what I mean? These look like a traditional outfit. These are not regular pants. They go up way higher. This looks like some kind of one suit, like one-piece suit. I'm gonna assume he would have to open his jacket, unbutton or like undo the pants up here. Like obviously take off the belt and then like lower the flaps. Definitely not a 4. I think it's harder than that. I think it's a 3. 3. Jumping and wriggling required, definitely. Sucrose. That's a bodysuit, isn't it? Oh, I feel like we have another Fischl situation. That's very similar to what Fischl wears. So I feel like she needs to kind of undress completely to go to the restroom. I think it's a 3. Oh no, a 2. I think her like little fur thing around her neck is also just like not connected necessarily. It's just like something she puts on top. But I think the sleeves are separate from the little dress. And then underneath the dress is a bodysuit that she would have. Yeah. So let's give her a 2. Poor girl. Poor little Sucrose. Are the tights connected to the bodysuit? For Jean, are they just pants? In that case, I would give her a 5. She doesn't have time to like fiddle around with her pants when she needs to go to the restroom. She just does it. She's a queen. Luke. Well, same thing, you know, belt and pants. I would give him a 5. Although there's like this ring on his thigh. If he has to go number 2, he would have to pull the ring down too. So that's a bit annoying. I never really look at the outfits that, you know, that in detail. It's really interesting. They have so many details. It's really nice. Some shimmying needed. I mean, I feel like that's fair. Because of the belt that he has there. Okay. Does Chi-Chi need her own category? I don't think she pees. I don't think Chi-Chi needs to pee. Mona has her bodysuit, so I feel like that's also a 2. Girl, is your bladder all right? Bathing suit and she constantly wet, which makes it stick to the body. I'd say almost a 1. Oh, and that makes it a lot worse too. You know why? Because like when you feel wet on your body, like you're gonna want to pee even more. Clutching. That's just tights. I would give her a 5. Easy. Venti. And that's a belt, and these look like shorts, and then there's a corset on top of it. Probably not the easiest. Like that is an actual corset, so I don't think it's the easiest. If he pulls them down, like he would have to redo the corset. That's kind of, I wouldn't give him a 5, not even a 4, I think. But like getting it back on would be troubling. No, okay, but we're not looking at that. We're looking at how far, like how easy would it be for him to go to the restroom, and I think that would be easy. I don't think those pants could come off with the corset on. You think so? Maybe if he pulls really hard. Are we counting that Venti's probably drunk for this? It's definitely a 3. It's definitely not a 4. Is it a 2? He probably soils himself because like if it's a drunk emergency, I don't think he really understands what he's supposed to do. He's drunk all the time, so he's used to it. A 4? I'm willing to reconsider. I think he might be a 4. This is very important, obviously. He's a twink. He'll slide out of them. Stop. Oh my god. Clee. She's wearing like those little pants. Easy. A 5. I would say that's easy. Diona. The belt is... I mean, that's not an issue, I think. We've given people a 5 with belts like this, so I feel like she's also a 5. I think she would have no problem. She would be fine going to the restroom. Oh, I finally finished my coffee after 8 hours. A 4 due to the tail. Oh my, wait. Fair. You know what? Fair. I think you're right. Tartaglia. Pants, but he also has one of those thigh rings. I almost said thyroid. I would say same thing as Diluc. A fair 4. Xinyan. Those are just shorts. Oh god, I have a sneaking suspicion that this is connected to the rest of her her outfit. Look at her armpits. No, hold on. That's just her sleeve. Stop moving. Stop moving! Okay, I think her sleeves are separate. What about her back? can you see those spikes coming up? I feel like that's her pant. So it's like a high-waisted pant, but I think she could easily do it. I think she could easily do it. Maybe a 4. I think so, Rose. I don't think it's as easy as the other ones, but she could probably make it work. Not the frog noises. Zhongli, Zhongli started this entire thing. He started the entire thing because Kieran asked me to look at him and like not review him, but like look at his outfit. And then we thought like, would it be easy for them to go pee? So for him, I think it's a 5. If he needs to pee, I think it's easy. He just pulls down his pants. That makes me happy though. Like I feel like a lot of them could go pretty easily in an emergency. Albedo is also not human, so I don't know if he needs to pee. And I also don't think he really eats. Like, have we ever seen him eat anything? We're gonna put him in the not human category at first. Ganyu. Oh, poor Ganyu. Oh no, the bodysuit. I'm gonna be honest, I think she's one of the first ones that we should put in the soiled category. And the reason is that not only is her bodysuit like weirdly, like, look, there's nothing on her back. So it seems to be connecting here around her neck. First of all, there's this bell on top. Then, like, once you take the bell off, which already takes a little while, then, like, how does she get the bodysuit off? Does she have to, is it elastic? How does she get it over her thorns? She just rips the leggings. Honestly, I think that's the easiest way for her. How does she even get it over her head with those horns? And then she would have to, like, also kind of undo her dress part. I think she's a 1. I don't think she can go. That makes me really sad because I was always like, she's an efficient queen, but if she goes to the restroom, it'll take her a while. Soiled means we don't think in an emergency she would make it in time. And I think that's fair. What about Mr. Xiao? What is this belt he's wearing? I think that's like just a... It's just a cloth. The rest of the pants, I don't know. They seem pretty simple. He can probably, once he removes the cloth, I think you can just take them off. Teleports out of them. You want to believe it's also a bodysuit. Maybe it's like a swimsuit top. The belt would be annoying for sure, so that would take a little while. I'm more concerned about everything hanging in the toilet. Like, see, when he, even if he gets his pants down, like all of these thingies are gonna hang somewhere. Is it fair to say 3? I think he might be a 3. Some shimmying needed. That's fair. Hu Tao. Those look like pants to me. Easy. I would give her a 5. Queen of efficiency, goes to the restroom, is back in 5 minutes. Oh, okay, I thought this was gonna be bad, but... Oh my, wait, are these tights or are those... What even is she wearing? I don't like the straps on her thighs. Yeah, those kind of give me a headache too. So the category 4 is some shimmying needed. 3 is jumping and wriggling required. So I feel like 3 is would probably be more accurate for her. What about Miss Yanfei? I mean, she has like stuff on top of this, but she is wearing pants, I think. These are just regular, yeah, they're like shorts. I would say this is pretty easy for her. I would give her a 5. A 4, the stuff would get in the way. I think so too, but not necessarily. Like in an emergency, I think she would be fine. And then maybe putting it back on would be a struggle, but 4? Maybe it's a 4. Some shimmying. She does have some stuff on her belt. I feel like that's fair. She does have some stuff. Team 4. I think I agree. Okay, this one's interesting because like when we initially thought about her, I think there's no way that she can take this off easily. There's no way. I don't know. Like in an emergency, I feel like she would not make it. As much as I want to believe she could, but like it's just too connected everywhere. A 0. I think it's a 1. I think she joins Ganyu. I don't think she has a chance. I'm going to put her into the first one just now and we'll see later. Kaidahara Kazuha. Pants. This seems just like it's tucked into his belt. The belt could probably be removed quite easily. The pants, I have worn pants like this before. They are quite airy and very easy to pull down. He does have tights underneath or like something underneath, so it's a bit of a struggle. It's not like super easy for him. I think so. Maybe it's a 3. This is important stuff. Ayaka. So that should be pretty easy for her. I don't know how armor, like if this is all armor or if only the sides are armor, because otherwise it might be quite difficult for her. It's shorts, right? Okay, I think that's a 5. That's easy then. Boop. Sayu pants, I think. Yeah, her vision is kind of annoying there, but still, I would say she gets a 4. Now this, I think this is the moment that we've been dreading. Euremia has probably the weirdest, worst situation. She just has bandages or something. I think I agree with Flame. In an emergency, it would be super easy. Baby, no. I think it's a 2. Needs to undress completely. I mean, her top part, that could stay on. So I don't think she needs to. I would say it's a 3 though. It's definitely a 3. I know that, okay, maybe that's a TMI thing, but Maddie, I know that you had the Euremia cosplay. Did it come with like shorts that looked like bandages? Oh, they were shorts with bandage patterns on them. Oh, that's really cool. Aloy. Does Aloy really count? Do we skip Aloy? They kind of just look like pants to me. Let's skip her, right? I feel like she doesn't really belong. Miss Kujo Sara. Those look like shorts. They don't have the same color as her, like her top. So I would assume they're shorts, which I would give her. She has a lot of like stuff hanging down from her. So I don't know, maybe it's a 4. Maybe it's not a 5, but a 4. I don't think I've ever taken university as seriously as I'm taking this right now. Okay, let's put Raiden into the not human category for now, and we will figure out what to do with her later. Kokomi. Are these are tights, I guess. Are the tights connected to those thigh things? They look like they are. So there's like skin in. That looks very flimsy. I feel like she would just rip that apart at some point. But if it's just tights, she should be fine. I feel like it's, yeah, maybe a 4, maybe a 5. I think that's not too hard. Oh my god, wait. Does it connect to her top? I think it connects to like what she has underneath. Can you see here? Can you see the white part underneath her ribbon? It's connected. It's all connected. It's a bodysuit. Oh no. She's a 2. I'm doing really well today, Min. Thanks for asking. I had like a little bit of a breakdown yesterday. I felt horrible and cried and had ice cream and played Cookie Run Kingdom. And today I felt magically better. It was great. Where's our fish? There. Let's look at my Boitoma. I think these are just regular pants. The belt situation seems a bit annoying, but I think he can, in an emergency, he can probably wiggle out of it, so I'd give him a 4. He also has a thigh ring. One thing we've noticed so far is that a lot of the dudes have thigh rings. I would give him a 4. I don't think it's bad. Okay, Mr. Goro. Very floofy pants. Oh, okay, we have another issue. As with Diona, he also has a tail, which means that it will be incredibly difficult for him to like wriggle it out of it in an emergency. Even more difficult to get it back into the clothes, but he has like a bit of armor on the sides, which is hard. I don't know. I feel like he might be a 3. Oh my god, do you see the little slits here? He has a little bit of skin showing. What a Jezebel, am I right? Look at that skin showing through. Oh my god, wait, is he also wearing bandages like Yoimiya? Or is he just injured? A 3, I would agree. He doesn't need to undress completely, but he does. I do think he will struggle. Mr. Arataki Ito, I would say it's pretty simple for him. I don't know what the buckle does. If it's just like, is it a clip-on? Is it a magnet? I think it's a 5. Easy peasy. Miss Yunjin, I would say she has tights. Easy. Easy. Which brings us to... probably the worst one in the game. I think that's also a definite soiled. Why is it always the cryo women? It's always the cryo ladies who can't make it to the restroom. Not my baby Shanha. I know, I'm sorry, but like, look at her back. It's a bodysuit, the entire thing. I was trying to like find ways to, I was like, what if her hip thingies here, the hip openings, maybe if there's like a zipper or something, but I don't think there would be. Cryo ladies got it rough. They really worked hard for that vision. They are working hard for the vision. Yet another beautiful cryo woman to the soiled category. Rest in peace. Stay hydrated, stay constipated. XOXO, Shanha. Lady Miko, we have all seen that she wears shorts underneath, so I think she's gonna have a good time. Easy. I would give her a 5. Maybe she does turn into a fox when she needs to pee. Even easier. A 5. Efficient. Mr. Ayato. Kamisato Ayato. Pants. Easy. 5. He doesn't even have a thigh ring. I'd say it's a 5. Just like Ayaka. The siblings are reunited. Oh. Oh my god, I forgot about Yelan. Oh. This, I mean, it's also a suit. It's also a bodysuit, isn't it? Could she be the first Hydra lady to join the soiled category? Imagine this. She has 2 minutes. It's coming up. Like, it's coming. She needs to go. It looks easy. What do you mean? A clasp on the neck? Well, we can't really see. It's not... she has the coat on top. Oh, that's a good point, though. What? Oh, fair. If she can undo it here, she can just pull it down. She can just pull it down and go to the restroom. She will still have to, like, take everything off, but maybe she'll be fine. I would say it's a 2. Let's see. 2 is no. Needs to undress completely. And I think that's fair because, like, she would have to kind of get, like, it's the same as with Kokomi. She wouldn't really have a chance. Koki Shinobu, pants. Although, does she need to take off the thigh guards? Is it a 5? Maybe the thigh guards wouldn't really do anything, right? I can't believe we're almost done. Heizo, kind of the same as with Kazuha, I would say. The pants look like they wouldn't really stop him, and he doesn't have tights underneath, so that means he's probably fine. Like, he'll be faster. A 4. I would say a 4 too. So I would like to propose that we put Heizo in 4. Kolei, is she wearing shorts underneath this? She probably is. So I would say in that case, pretty easy. Speaking of, I really need to pee. Tail. Instantly more difficult. Where are the other tail havers? Diona's a 4. Goro is a 3. I kind of want to give him a 3. I don't have opinions on this. How can you not? How can you stay silent on something so extremely important? I'm in the non-human tier. I can give him a 3. Jumping and wriggling required. Dory. It's kind of like an overall situation. That's really cute. I never realized. This has given me a lot of appreciation for the character designs. It's probably not as easy as just like a regular pair of pants. I would probably give her a 3. But it might be a bit difficult for her. Candace. Shorts. Pretty easy. 5 or 4? Probably a 5. In an emergency, I think she's fine. I think some shimmying needed is fair. His belt is very interesting. It's like complete, like it's metal. And the pants have like those metal pieces down there. A 4. But in an emergency, I think he'll be fine. Let's give him a 4. Here. Is she wearing pants? Is she? I can't tell. Yes. She's wearing like, okay. Well, in that case, I would give her a 5 too. I think that's pretty easy then. Her skirt might be a bit annoying, but I think she'd be fine. I don't think she would have big issues. Nahida. Pants. 5. Easy. Easy. Tights. With a thigh ring. This might not be as easy. A 4. We don't have that many people in 3. It's connected to her. It might be part of the pants, yeah. Okay. I am willing to go up to 4. Faruzan. That would be a 5 for me. I think it's easy for her. Wanderer. So like he's in the not human category, so we're gonna look at him in the, last. Yao Yao. Pants. A 5. Oh, and Alhaitham is the last one. It does look a bit annoying to, like with his pants. But it's probably still a 5 or a 4. Some shimmying needed. Need to look at Lisa's default outfit too. We skipped her. Pants. 5? A 4? It connects? Not quite sure. I don't think it connects to her tights. Does it connect to her top though? It's hard to tell. I don't think so. I think her top is separate. I would assume. Yeah, they're higher than waist, but they could also just be high-waisted pants. Some shimming. I'm gonna assume these are pants. To be fair, if they're pants, it's probably easy peasy for her. Also, I don't want to be showing any like leaked stuff, so I guess I will stop. You kind of saw her long enough. 2 would be needs to undress completely. I don't know that she would have to. I do think it's a 3, definitely, and I'm not quite sure about the 2. We saw him in game. He looked like this. That just looks like regular pants to me. A 5, right? Easy. Okay, we skipped Aloy. Easy peasy from Mika. Do we do Traveler or do we skip them? I don't have Ether. I mean, looks easy enough. I would probably give her 5. Ether looks trickier. Both 5, really? Lumine just has an easier time. So now, the 4 non-humans. Chi-Chi has pants. 5, right? I think it's 5. Next non-human would be Albedo. It's also pants. I don't see any issues with his... I think that could also be a 5 pretty easily. More normal than a lot of the other pants. At least like, you know, the upper part of the pant. Let's give him that. Next is Miss Raiden Shogun. She also has her pants on. So I think it would be easy for her as well. All the non-humans are like have a good time going to the restroom. Like they would just be fast. A 5 for the Raiden Shogun. 5s across the board, and then we have Wanderer last but not least. But if he hypothetically, if he had to go to an emergency, a bathroom emergency, would he be fine? We don't know how his pants are connected there. Is it just holding on by that belt? Kind of worried about the belt. Maddie says the belt is strong. Let's give him a 4. I guess, okay, we can delete the non-human category then. We've concluded our Genshin going to the restroom tier list. What a journey. What a journey it's been. And we've come up with a list with the tiers 5 easy peasy that has the most people. So that makes me very happy. We have a lot of people in 4, some shimmying needed, but not necessarily hard to do. Number 3 is jumping and wriggling required. There's quite a lot of people who need to tuck on their clothes and like, you know, it's gonna be stressful. We have one category that's need to undress completely, which basically is the people with the bodysuits. And then we have people who wouldn't make it in the soiled category, which is Ganyu because her bodysuit is just like tied in like all the places. Eula for obvious reasons, and Shanha has a very similar thing. I am very sorry for what we did, but I'm also not sorry because I had a lot of fun. There's some highlights to this list in my opinion, and like some things to consider for future reference and for future research into the topic. We don't know if some of the characters have zippers. We don't know if they have Velcro flaps that they can just, you know, use to undress quickly. We also don't know if the males, if the guys actually have to pull down their pants, if they have zippers. We don't know, so maybe they would be fine. My highlight and like the thing that made me gasp the most is probably Kokomi. We were all rooting for Kokomi with her hot pants, and then we realized that it's connected to her bodysuit. So she would in fact not have a good time. I would have to almost get undressed entirely. I had a really good time. I hope you did too.